Hey guys, Dr. Greg Pat here from PT Made Simple. Today we're going to talk about the top exercises you can do if you are like a lot of people and you sit for the majority of the day. A lot of us now, we have a long commute to the office. Even a lot of us people are working from home now, but even then, sometimes you're sitting for longer periods of time and you're not sitting at a correct chair. You're sitting at your kitchen table, your dining room table. We're seeing that a lot, but either or. People are sitting a lot more than we used to. So talking about sitting first, what happens is we end up a lot of times in this kind of rounded flex position. Our hips are flexed, our shoulders are rounded, a lot of times our head is forward, and we're working on our keyboard, on our laptop, using the mouse. So we're gonna get stuck in this for hours on hours a day. So what we wanna do after working at the end of the day is you want to kind of do these exercises we're going to talk about, and they're going to kind of do the reverse posture. It's called like reverse posturing. So if you're stuck like this all day, you want to find exercises that are going to kind of bring you into the opposite motion and kind of stretch everything out. So the first one, very simple. You can do at your desk throughout the day. You can do while you're driving. What we call it is a scat pinch. So you're just going to sit up nice and tall, kind of tuck your chin back, and you're going to pinch your shoulder blades together. So real nice and simple. Pretend you have a pencil between your shoulder blades and you're trying to pinch that pencil between the shoulder blades. Hold 5 seconds. You're going to do that 10 times. And when you're doing it, you want to think about, you're not pulling your shoulders back and up like this. You're pulling them back and down, like you're trying to tuck them into your back pockets. So from the back real quick, I'll show you what it would look like. Just pinching your shoulder blades together like that for the 5 seconds, 10 times. Again, you can do that multiple times throughout the day, especially when you're sitting at your desk every hour or so. Just kind of set a timer, kind of pinch those shoulder blades back. That's a good, easy one to do. The next one is one of my favorites to do. Personally, if I ever have to do a long drive or I'm sitting for longer than usual, doing a lot of paperwork, documentation, or anything, what we're going to do is you're going to lay on your stomach. So when you're on your stomach, now your hips are extended, your spine's more extended, you're not flexed, and then I like to just kind of prop up on my elbows, and I'll stay here for 2 to 5 minutes and just let everything stretch out, kind of decompress. It's good for the spine, good for the hips. Now I'm just kind of hang out here for 2 to 5 minutes. Periodically, I may do some extensions if I'm particularly tight on that day. But this position is one of my favorites if I ever have to do a long drive. So those two are good ones. The next one you do need to use a foam roller for. Again, those first two ones are my favorite. The next one uses a foam roller. So I use a foam roller, just a very basic white foam roller, 36 inches long. I would normally do it on the floor, not on a table, but just so you guys can see a little bit better, what I would do, sit on the foam roller, but all the way towards the edge, so you can lay down and your head can still be on it. And then I would just lay with my arms up. Sometimes I'll rock back and forth a little bit. Same thing, I'll lay here for a minute or two. Let everything in the shoulder stretch out. Spine's in a nice neutral position. Very relaxing. Again, it's the opposite position that you were sitting in all day. So, recommend getting a foam roller after working all day. Just lay on this 2 minutes a day. You're going to feel a lot better. Your spine's going to be very grateful. So those two, or those 3 exercises, I should say. And then the last one is going to be a pec stretch, which I'm going to show you guys next. All right, for the pec stretch, what you're going to do, you're going to find yourself a doorway. You're going to have your forearms right against the door frame. Elbows just about shoulder height. You're going to step forward with one leg. You're just going to lean into the door and you're going to hold for 30 seconds. You should feel a nice good stretch in the front of the shoulder front of the chest. I like to hold that for 30 seconds, come down, and then I'll switch feet, lean forward again, another 30 seconds, come back, and that's it. That's the pec stretch.